Hi, welcome back to Mukbang Monday. Today, I'm your host, Summer,
AJ.
and we have our guest speaker.
My name is Leinani Yahiku, and I am the CEO and founder of Empowering Through Expression.
Thank you so much for joining us. Could you say a little bit about Empowering Through Expressions?
Sure. Empowering Through Expressions is a nonprofit that I created while I was a participant at the Honolulu Prosecutor's House. As a survivor of human trafficking and domestic violence, I saw that there was a gap, and our social system, they didn't have the people that I needed to connect. So I decided to be that person and offer these resources.
Oh, I love that. Be the change that you want
Yes.
in life. So, without further ado, we have food from my cafe in Kapolei. It's near the Kapolei Theater. So we have our lily koi waffle, a malasada pancake. It smelled so good when I opened it, and the kalua hash, and the chicken katsu loco moco. Highly recommend that you can go and give them a visit. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and dig in.
Yay! That was amazing. I think overall best is that malasada pancake.
Oh,
That
so
was
good.
Oh, so good. But now that we're all stuffed, I think it's time to get into our topic today, which is to provide strategies on how to recognize and protect yourself amidst the rise of DV during the holidays. We're just promoting education and prevention through just kind of understanding how to get through it, to reach out. I think and for our first topic, I think we're just referencing our last mukbang. We did bring up stuff like financial stress and family stress during the holidays, and just kind of understanding that all these things that we kind of put our pressures on ourselves that kind of lashes out in negative ways, that we don't have to be like that. That there is possible to just kind of readjust, come in with some understanding, maybe not get $1,000 gifts or something, something. Have that talk with your family, your friends, any relationship really. And I think that's beautiful.
Yeah. And so, referencing back our last Mukbang Monday, we had stressors that cause domestic violence, and it can help be a factor in the rise of domestic violence during the holidays, because we're having family get-togethers where there's a lot more togetherness than usual, and that can create a lot of tension. And sometimes it's really hard financially. Because you have to buy gifts, you gotta host parties, that costs money, and it can sometimes make tensions worse. There's also a lot of familial stress. You might feel like the need to present yourself a certain way, and it can get really burdensome to feel like you have to be a certain person, even if it's not exactly who you are. And it can feel so draining after those parties. And then another thing, we got alcohol. Oh my god.
People just go too much with it sometimes. I mean, all fun in moderation,
Yeah.
These are, when you're with your family, your adult family, then it's fun. I have to go with my family every now and then, but then there's that, maybe that uncle or auntie, someone that gets a little too much, and then they start revealing a really interesting side of them, and you're like, okay, slow down, don't overuse alcohol to kind of overcorrect in that way. Some people just do, and then it just rubber bands the other way, and you're just kind of like, oh, they're a little over the place. So that also leads to these rising cases of DV as well. People get so uninhibited or so in their heads when they're in that state that you just have to realize you just got to take a second. You can have fun with this, but don't let it overpower you like that. And you can still have fun in the holidays like that. Just don't let it adjust you.
It's a good thing to know how alcohol affects you, if that makes sense. And because it is a well-known risk factor for domestic violence. And I feel like it's important to recognize that substances also contribute to domestic violence. So it's really good to be wary of that. Also, during the holidays, we have all these get-togethers, and you know, there's a lot of love songs during the holidays. I don't know if you post them.
Yeah.
But, you know, you feel like you want to be with somebody, which is great, you know. But there's also a lot of negative emotions around that as well, because you feel like you have to bring this person around. There's a lot of pressure to keep them in the relationship after the holidays, because after that you got New Year's, and who am I going to kiss on New Year's, and who am I going to spend Valentine's Day with? And so does any of this feel relatable to your experience?
Yes, it does. So a lot of times, as a human trafficking survivor, I've noticed that a lot of my colleagues and other survivors mentioned being intoxicated a lot of times, or we were under the influence. I know for me, my ex-husband would shoot me up with a substance because that is how he controlled me. Although not everyone experiences that, alcohol does dim your senses, and so does substance abuse, right? So what happens is they utilize this because they know that you're not in your right state of mind, and it's a lot easier to manipulate you. It's a lot easier to make you do what they want you to do, because the whole outcome is power and control. It goes back to DV, right? Power and control is what is needed in DV. I've been asked this question, and it's, how do you know that that person is a victim of DV? And my answer is, because one person has power. There's a lot of times where we find out that you have, let's just give them names, Annie and Nick. And both of them likes to beat each other up. There is no power and control, right? They're both doing the same thing. That's just abuse. It's not okay. It's abuse. But it's not DV. DV is when one person has more control over that person. And with alcohol, it makes it so much easier. So the risk factor is now escalated, right? It's now at a place where, oh my gosh, I have to be that perfect person, right? Because it's a holiday. So I don't know about you guys, but if you have a significant other and you are always going to family functions with this person, right? And now all of a sudden he picks a fight with you because he knows, right? He knows that next week is the holiday season. Everybody's gonna be at mom's house, so I'm gonna pick a fight. And before you know it, it's okay. I'll forgive you, but you have to do this. I'll forgive you, but you have to say you was wrong, even though I just punched you in the face, right? And a lot of times we find ourselves just giving in and agreeing to just go along with it. And the risk factor just continues to escalate during this time. Loneliness, how you guys said, it's real. Not too many people can say that they're okay going to a family party alone. Especially if they've had that same person come with them for such a long time. For my situation, I was with my ex-husband for almost 20 years. So showing up at places without him, it was embarrassing, you know, and people thinks that the perpetrator is this evil looking person that nobody likes. No, he was charming. He was actually very charming, and you put drugs in the mix, now you have this person that just completely controls the whole atmosphere and everything that you've done, right? So just to be mindful that during the holidays, it is the worst time to overindulge. As you said, okay, yeah, if you want to have a few sips, it's okay. But be mindful that 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, now you're no longer just having a few sips. Now you're intoxicated and you're under the influence that will allow a perpetrator to just come in and be like, oh, perfect.
Look what we have here. Yeah, I completely understand.
But like, what do you look for in those things? And I mean, like in a personal relationship, yeah, like there's those things, but in any relationship really, with your family, with a loved one, like what do you what do people need to see, do you think, to red flags?
The
We use that
warning
word as a couple.
signs.
Red flags.
Yeah.
Yes.
What red flags do you need to see to really point these out? Because the first step, I feel, in my opinion, of resolving or aiding these kind of issues is seeing what's happening for its truth. So, I mean, do you have any examples?
Yes, I do. Red flags are not red flags. So they're not like, boom, I'm right in your face. Here I am. No, it's subtle. It's very subtle. So you'll notice that the person who is being controlled will not go anywhere without that other half. You'll also notice that they will constantly look for approval when they're with a person. And then take the little notice of how their shoulders react. Because you notice when somebody's stiff, right?
Yeah.
Or they put their head down. It's not always the sign, but little things like that does add up, right? And watching how he or she reacts to the person that they're controlling. You can see those little things, but please know that if you see these red flags, do not go up to the person that is being abused and say, oh my God, I see this going on. Don't do that. It actually works against you. So what happens is the person pulls back from you and no longer wants anything to do with you. And that is how isolation comes in. Isolation is another tactic that they use to control. They take you from all of your strength-based support. And once you come in bulldozing and saying, I've seen red flags, it's done. This is the best approach I can tell anybody to do, and that's be there. Be there. That's all they need. Hey, I'm here. You ever need somebody to talk to you? I'm here. I've done that many times where I've reached out and I say, call me 3 o'clock in the morning. I will answer my phone. If this is an emergency, I got you. But if they know that they can come to you, it's that little window, right? It's that little window where they're done. They're over it already. They're like, you know what? I'm done. I need to get out. And if you are there during that little window, because you notice the little signs, you already know, okay, this is it. And when they call you, you can just be the reassuring voice. I understand. I got you. Do you want me to pick you up? And even for that, is it safe? Understand safety is important, right? So we have to know that we can't come in as saviors. The savior complex hurts more than it helps. So be mindful of their surroundings. Be mindful that them leaving is actually the worst and most critical time for them. And a lot of times that's when the abuse escalates to death.
Yeah. Yeah. It's always good to have that one constant.
Yeah.
And just even leaving like a, hey, how you doing? Even just asking a simple question like that. You don't even, if you may have like seen signs, just asking that in like a very subtle way of like saying, hey, I care. Then maybe they would feel safe enough to share, you know? And it's always hard to talk about that. So patience is very, very important when you're dealing with these kinds of things. And it's always hard to talk about because it's heavy. And they're also trying to gauge how you're going to react too, right? So that's always a great thing to have people that are just, hey, I'm there.
Yeah.
How you doing? Popping your head in every now and then. And I love that you're that constant because you needed that and you want to give that to other people. So I applaud you for that. And
Thank you.
I want to be that too. I tell my friends that too. Like, please, I know I have my do not disturb on, but my phone calls are always available.
Yes.
And like if you want to ask somebody for help, don't hesitate. Like, I'm here. I told you I'm your friend. That's what friends mean.
Yep.
You know? And so like I want to be there for you if you're having a hard time. And the people that care about you will show up.
Yes.
So that's really important.
I think that's the reason why advocacy for me was so crucial when creating Empowering Through Expression.
Yeah.
We need community.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the one thing that I'm currently working on right now is being able to fly to all of our islands because there is a lack of resources. And that's how they keep you controlled is isolation. So if they don't have that community, if they don't have that person they can rely on, it's so easy to manipulate and keep them in their control. But to have that community where you can go and be safe and be seen, it now gives strength to that person that just might help them to leave.
Yeah. It's always that first step that's the hardest.
Yes. And just a really quick thing. Studies show that it takes minimum of 7 times for you to actually leave. Minimum of 7 times for you to actually leave. So understand that if they keep going back, don't get frustrated. How many times we've heard cops get judged because they're like, no, I'm not gonna do this case because they're just gonna get abused. That's because they've seen it so many times where the person keeps going back, but they don't understand that that's TV. That's how it is.
It's a cycle.
Yes, you feel that you have to go back. Sometimes you feel that you was wrong, and it may take 10, 20 times. But how do we know if that last 21 time that they left that they're actually gonna leave? You know, and you was there at that one special time.
Yeah, it's always, you know, again, we say like it's a cycle, right? Because the abuser isn't always a monster all the time. Like, they can be charming, like you said. And sometimes they'll do good things, and you remember the good, and you miss the good, and you want the good. And you'll think, maybe they'll change this time, right? And so it gets, and not only with domestic violence, but just unhealthy relationships in general, it can be so hard to lose that hope and just accept it for what it is. If they didn't change this time, I'ma go.
Then you think you can change them, right? You think your love is enough for that person.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I was with my ex-husband for almost 20 years, so it's not like it was always like that. It was, I'm not gonna date myself, but have fun, guys. It was from 97.
Yeah.
So it's not like he was always this person. Drugs. My best friend, who was actually my best friend, became a monster. So of course that thought of, my love is gonna be enough. Maybe if I love him enough. Maybe if I just understand him enough. And how many of our population find themselves doing the same thing? How many times do you do the same thing, where you're sitting there alone thinking, maybe if I did it this way, or maybe if I understood, and you don't look at the big picture of, it's not my job.
Yeah. And you always, I feel like people that get into these situations are always the sweetest people ever. And, you know, with all that love that they have in them, they think, oh, yeah, I could fix them. I could be the one that loves them and changes them. And I see how good the potential is. But what's the potential if it's not the now? You know?
Yes.
You get stuck in wanting the potential, and then it might not even happen. You're not guaranteed that. So what are you gonna do now?
And also, it's that loud person, right? So for me, I wasn't the sweet person. I had a mouth on me. So it's easy for them to paint the picture.
Oh, I see.
If you notice, a lot of times the abuser is the quiet one. You don't notice that? They're the ones that really tries to not really say much. And then the person who's getting abused looks really horrible because they react like how I used to react. And then behind closed doors, it's when it intensifies, right? So please keep in mind that it's not always the sweet ones. DV does not discriminate. It can look any way. It can look like this and then that at the same time, or it can be a woman that's getting abused or a man. There is no discrimination.
Yeah. It's always hard to know what goes on behind closed doors.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, when you brought up like not sacred conversation, just to go back for a second, just because when I hear something and I'm just like so resonates with me, I feel like it's just powerful. When there's a difference between, I guess, quote unquote, reaching out and being there for someone. Because when we've discussed it before, and when I've had it in my head, it's like, hey, do you need help? Or like, you know, trying to like, when you see those signs and you try to do something about it, But it's interesting you pointed out that can actually in turn be more harmful at times.
Yes.
And I think that's my takeaway. That's my big takeaway from it all. It's just that, being there is waiting for that moment. It's consistently being there. Don't try to rush to reach out and then like trip over it because you're rushing to try to save this person. And I think that was such a beautiful point. I think that was amazing.
Thank you.
And I feel like I'm so much more educated now. Like neurons are
Neurons are firing.
Yeah, I mean, aside from, I guess, seeing those, I think we talked a lot about like physical signs or like how someone acts. I guess how someone feels, emotional signs, physical signs, like
It's
all those
different.
classifications are way different. Yeah.
Yes.
And
So, physical is easy, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We see someone with a black eye. Oh, I fell down. We know you never fall down.
Or they're wearing sunglasses inside.
Boo boo, she know. But it's easier to detect versus emotional. That's why I was so fixated on that, because emotional abuse is actually not taken as serious. And the saddest thing about that is emotional abuse stays longer than a physical abuse, right? So I had burns on my body, and eventually it started to subside, where now it's just little tiny scars that only I know about. But the emotional scars is something that I have to continually work on. Thank goodness I created a therapeutical art exercise that I also offer as Empowering Expressions does reach out for those things. But it's something that I always have to work on, because emotional abuse, it sticks. It's like that disease that just doesn't want to leave you alone, right? So noticing the cues, and like how you said, the savior mentality, you want it to go back to that. That's because I'm sure you understand, you see that a lot, right? There's so many times in this field, in social work, where you have that person that thinks that they're gonna come in with a cape and they're gonna be like, la 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 la, go away, I'm gonna save the world. And they hurt more than they help, because that's not your pain, right? You don't know what that person is going through. You don't know that that person telling you anything can wind up in such a bad way that they might lose their life. We don't know what someone is struggling with. So just understanding that that's not yours to hold on to. I teach this a lot, and it's have empathy, not sympathy. Sympathy, now I'm holding on to that pain. That becomes my pain. And how we were speaking earlier. Now when I'm talking to you, I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. And it makes the person feel uncomfortable. I do.
Yeah,
I'm like,
same.
please don't feel bad for me.
What are you sorry for?
Yes. Versus empathy, where I get it,
Yeah.
but that's yours.
Yeah.
And I'll allow you to have it because it's yours. And when you're ready, I'm here. For my advocacy that I offer, my clients will send text after text, because I do have a hotline. Or they'll send email after email, and I understand that that's because they're reacting, and it's in that crucial moment. It's in that moment that if I don't respond, or if I don't say the right things, I can push them off the edge. I think the worst thing that I've ever heard, and this is the reason I'm advocating more so to reach out to the other islands, was when someone reached out to my hotline and there was guns involved.
Oh my.
It was severe, but that person felt their story no longer had merit. It wasn't as important because of the person they reached out to. So we have to understand that if this is a field that we want to go into, or if we want to be that person to help, we have to be mindful that we're not saviors, We're just there. We're friends. We're family members. We are the person that care, right? It all boils down to caring. And just to know that you have to know how to care to keep them safe.
So true. And what you said about emotional abuse and how it stays very long,
Yes.
I totally agree. Because, you know, you can have scars and there's some procedures where you can get rid of scars too, right?
Yes.
And so, like, it's really just a blemish, right? And it heals and it goes away. But emotional abuse is so hard to get rid of. Speaking from a survivor of being groomed, I got groomed on the internet. It wasn't like anything physical because this person was on the continent. They were far. They were much older than me, and they, you know, did some things that basically was neglect. Neglect is abuse, and I feel like we failed to realize that also. But there's still moments, and this is like a decade ago. That I find myself still somewhat affected by that. And it's been a decade. I'm like, oh my god, I thought I got over this. But it's so hard to get rid of. And sometimes it shows up when you don't even realize it. And, you know, it's a vicious cycle where you think that you're over it. You think, oh yeah, like, F that guy, I'm over it, you know, I'm gonna go date someone else that's not like that. But then you get into a relationship and there's still those things that are in that person because that's what you're used to. And it's so hard to get past, especially if you've been there for a really long time. Like, if you've been in that unhealthy relationship or abusive relationship for like 20 years, like you said, I can't imagine how that must feel. And I'm so grateful for your strength. And so that led you to us here today, and you're our first professional here. And I'm so grateful and we're so excited about that.
It's just so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like,
You're so inspiring, and I'm so grateful for how far you've come.
I actually want to tell you that you inspire me. So what you just shared right now, I want you to acknowledge that took a lot of strength. What you just did was take back a little bit of your control without you even realizing. You decided, nope, because silence is a form of manipulation. And that speaks louder than words. So for someone to be saying, you ugly, you're stupid, you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that, compared to silence. Silence actually hurts a lot more. Because what happens in your mind is going crazy. And guess who's doing the abuse? You, in your head. So now what they did is they switched it around to make you feel that you're the wrong one, because it's your mind that's attacking you and you're the one that's being abused. So for you to acknowledge that, accept that took a lot. And by you doing that, I'm sure people watching, you can agree with me. If you are feeling what she felt, if you have gone through that, look at where she's at now. Yes, because it shows, right? This is healing. Speaking up, connecting. Love Pono is amazing.
yeah, entirely what you were discussing. I was thinking about it a lot, actually. Well, both of you were saying. I was just in my head, like, everything. I feel like I've come to understand that as well. I wanted to point out, like, that the emotional scars that stay there for so long. Like, I was thinking about it, and you vocalized it too, that it becomes so deeply ingrained that it turns on you, that they don't have to be there to inflict this abuse because it's so ingrained that it becomes
a part of
you, you know. And I think for me, there's been times where I felt like that, where you don't feel like you're enough, where you feel like I'm a failure, or that, you know, all these other negative things that I think about myself they're propagated by me, but, you know, if I think about it, they were scars put on years ago. And that's what sticks. That's what really, really sticks. And I think, at least for me, I just had to to fight that every day. You got to kind of repeat in your mind that these things about yourself are not true. That these new ingrained like rearranging of how you think about yourself, it can be unraveled with time. But that's the thing, it's so hard to do. You can't just automatically heal like a scar, or not a real IRL scar. Like you have to put in that work to realign yourself.
Yes.
And I think there's a lot of methods out there to how to do that. I think I've been taught a couple ways, you know, where you kind of tell yourself things that you like about yourself. There's those kind of things that, you know, like for example, I've learned in therapy. I think I saw that you had a method, I think calm method, I believe. Could you go more in depth about those ones?
Yes, I actually created that specifically for you folks. Yes, because I admire what you folks do, and I know that we might have a student that has that person they care about but doesn't know exactly how to approach them. So the calm method is C, create safety, right? How we spoke about earlier, knowing when it's a safe time to even mention it, right? Never ever mention it with the person there.
Oh goodness, yeah.
Never come straight out and say it.
Yeah.
So you would create a safe place. And then A, acts gently. How are you doing?
Yeah.
Right? Hey, you know you can reach out, right? You know I got you, right?
Yeah.
It's letting them know that I'm here. And L, this is huge. Listen, Linda, listen.
American, when you're what?
So many times we're like, and the person has no time to say anything. The best thing you can do sometimes is hamo kaleo. Shut up. Right?
Yeah.
And listen.
Yeah.
Even if it's them just trauma dumping and just right? Like, I'm mad and you know they're gonna go back, but you come out clear and just allow them to release, you know?
Yeah.
Because they might find that they're in a relationship that they no longer want to be in by them releasing, and that's because you listen. And last, make a plan. So this is something that I always do when I do intakes. So all of my clients, they have to do their consents, of course, and a safety plan. So you create a safety plan with them. Once you've already created a safe place, once you've already asked the questions, right? You've listened to them, and now it's at that point where they verbally said they're in an unhealthy relationship, they no longer want to be in it, don't know how to get into it. Now we start a plan. Okay, I'll give you an example. Do you have all your important documents? And you're looking at me like, what? What are you talking about? Why are you asking me all that? Well, that's because your important documents is a lot of the things that you need if you go into shelter, right? So for me, I love CFS shelter. They're amazing. DV shelter, they really don't ask you for all of those things. And not every place does ask you. But if you want welfare, right? Because now you have nothing. You left. If that person had full control, you don't have money. I didn't have anything when I left. I needed my important documents. My ex-husband stole it from me. I had to find it under the bed. And every time I would find it and hide it, he'd find it and hide it again. So make sure that they have that important documents. Even ask them, hey, you want me to keep a copy? I can keep a copy for you.
Oh, that's lovely.
But please, I cannot stress this enough. Do not give your copies to someone that you absolutely cannot trust. Please don't do that. Your copies are important. I'm talking about your best friend. I am talking about your mommy. My mom has everything. She is my queen. Love you, Mom. My sister. My two sisters. That's my ride or dies.
Yeah.
They have everything. It has to be somebody that they trust.
Hi, Leinani family. If you're watching.
And then a backup place to stay. So if I know that your boyfriend knows where I live, guess what? That's not a good place.
Yeah.
That is not a good place. You want to walk them through the realities of being in a shelter. Because there's a lot of times where they are ready to leave. They call the shelter because they're in imminent danger. In other words, their life is in danger. They get accepted into the shelter and then they find out, surprise, you're gonna share a room with all these other people that's abused. Now they get turned off, right? But that could be what they need. I needed that. I was accepted into the CFS shelter, and even though it was scary, I needed it. But if they walk you through it first, like get them ready. Hey, it is communal living.
Yeah.
But it's worth it.
Yeah.
It'll only be for a short amount of time. Then maybe they might be able to deal with it versus, oh, I'm accepted, great. Am I gonna get my own unit? Oh no, I'm sharing rooms. Right?
We don't need another shot.
And then next thing you know, what happens is the person just goes right back to the abuser and it gets worse.
Because
Every time you leave, yes, and every time you leave, it gets worse. It escalates. So maybe the person slapped you in the face. Now guess what? It's gonna get worse. It always escalates. So just being mindful, right? And then connect them to real sources. DVAC is where you guys should connect them. If there is DV, guys, if you guys are on Oahu, DVAC. DVAC.
Yeah. Domestic violence.
Yes, yes. Because you need advocacy.
Yes.
If you folks are off island, I have clients in California. I have clients on Hawaii Island. Connect with me. I provided you folks with the curriculum. Please provide it to anyone who needs it. It has my information on there and it's to be used.
Yeah.
I offer advocacy because sometimes that's what they need, right? They need that support system and they don't always have it. So if you can be that support system, okay, but if you can't, give them my information. That's the whole purpose of starting this nonprofit.
Yeah. And we'll have that in our description.
Thank you.
Yes.
So, yeah. If you need it, we're here for you. She's here for you. She's so wonderful.
Thank you.
So as we wrap up, we want to say thank you to Bright Sky for sponsoring us today. You brought my cafe to us. Now it's our cafe, and we're gonna go back.
So good.
And we can do a quick review for our food today. So I think my favorite was actually the malasada pancake. How did they do that? I don't know. It's so good. I think I give it a 9. I feel like I'm a really big sweet tooth, and I like caramel, and it would be so good with the caramel on there. You know.
That's good.
So yeah, what was your favorite?
It was the mala salad pancakes, but it was with the lilikoi butter. Oh my god, she's happy, and I give her a 10.
No, everything 10 out of 10. That's it. I mean, usually we say like 9 out of 10 because we're like a little room for improvement.
Yeah.
Yes, but also maybe I'm just like super hungry. Everything here, I was just like I ate it. I'm like, yeah. I will also say, yeah, like I said in the beginning, advocate for that malasada pancake. They literally took it and just flattened it, and now it's a pancake, and it was just like
Heaven.
dude, I could eat the whole thing. But yes, 10 out of 10s. Thank you again to my cafe, our cafe now. Yeah.
And thank you to Bright Sky. If you folks don't know, Bright Sky is a domestic violence kind of community-based resource. So it's available via the App Store. It disguises itself, which I think is the best feature. I love that so much. So if you want to have it on your phone, but you don't want it to be like, saying Bright Sky and this is a TV app, and they can look that up if someone goes through your phone. It can be like the weather app or like music or like podcast or something. It can disguise itself. So it's very, very special. And I think that yeah, they're a really wonderful app, and I'm so happy that we're partnering with them for this. And they partnered with you as well, right?
I actually started sending this out to my clients after you folks sent it to me.
Oh, fantastic!
I did my little research. I put it on my phone, and when I saw it pop up as a weather app,
Yeah.
and I tried to get onto it, and it didn't unless I did it correctly. I said, okay, I'm sold. I'm sold. This is what we needed, and I will send it all over. And it's free. She loves free.
Yeah, I think it's super wonderful. So give them a look if you want, or if you have a friend that you're thinking of, or literally anybody that you think could use it. It's right there if you need it. And also, if you wanted to say a little bit more about your organization, just so we can leave our viewers with a good feeling and more information if they need it.
Sure. So if you folks, like I said earlier, if you folks know anyone that is in need of human trafficking or DV advocacy, please reach out to my organization. In Hawaii, currently, I am the only nonprofit that does offer advocacy for human trafficking adults. I do not accept anyone 18 years younger. So once you turn 18, please contact me. Other than that, I did provide the proper resources on the curriculum that I sent you folks.
Yes.
So if you folks want it, email Love Pono. They will provide it to you. This is something that means a lot to me because I was on the other end before, you know? I mean, I sat in student government, I was active in my community, in my school, and I've learned that what you guys do is important. Taking time and doing this is important. It helps people to feel heard and seen, and it just really gives them the resources they need. So if you folks do need advocacy, I also offer training. I have trained for the Honolulu Prosecutor's Office. I do speak at IVAT. I am speaking this coming year as well.
Yeah.
I do training for organizations, and I also created a therapeutic exercise that I also utilize for training sessions. Go ahead and go into my website. They will provide the information for you. If you want, you can contact me through my website.
So Empowering Through Expressions is such a great organization. We thank you again for being here. And we want to also remind our viewers, again, we are Love Pono. We have our resources, link in our bio on our Instagram at Love Pono. We also have our YouTube. If you're watching us here, hi! We're also on Spotify. So if you want to listen to us here, that's fine too. But I do think AJ always has very great decorating, so it is visually pleasing.
Come see.
YouTube is where it's at. I highly recommend. You also get to put a face to the name, and this is Leinani. So to our listeners on Spotify, give us a look. And yeah, if you saw us, we're currently at Waianae campus. We have our student involvement fair here. We're filming actually in November right now, so we're celebrating Christmas a little early. But we're here at Waianae campus. We're so great to see you here. We also will see you again at our Harvesting Good Vibes event on Pu'uloa campus. We also will have seen you already, because this is in the future. We're going to be posting this. We'll have seen you again at Waianae campus. We're always so great to have you and talk to you and connect with you. That's what we're here for. So yeah, always great to see you. Just feel free to say hi. You're watching us here or listening to us. We're here to talk. So please feel free.
Yep. And then if you guys ever want to get involved, as always, we do have the Google form with us. Anything you guys want to talk about, any food you really want to eat with us, go ahead and give us a little message down below in our Google form. All right, and I think that has been AJ,
Summer,
And Leinani.
Thank you, everybody.
bye.
Goodbye.
Take care.
Yay! Good job, guys!